3 months without football. We're back! We're back! Let's go! What's going on, guys? It's Chelsea versus Aston Villa. I'd love to say this is a typical vlog where we actually go to the game, but that can't happen. So, we're watching it on TV, guys, okay? So let's just get straight into it. I mean, we've got Kepa starting in goal. We've got 4 at the back. Aspilicueta, Rudiger, Christensen and Marcus Alonso. Bit of a surprise. Mason Mount, Kante and Kovacic. No Jorginho in the midfield. And we have Loftus-Cheek starting again on the right wing. And Willian on the left and Giroud up front. This is a great lineup. Just because I don't know what's going to happen with Loftus-Cheek. I've never seen him play on the wing regularly. I don't know if this is something that Frank wants to do more often, but you know, I know he's a very versatile player, and obviously we're playing against relegation rivals Aston Villa. They've got John Terry. Jack Grealish is obviously their key player, and that, you know, he's going to try and cause us lots of problems, so we've got to sort of isolate him, keep him out of the game, and let's get into it. But one of the things I'm really looking forward to seeing is how we're going to operate in the build-up. Really interesting lineup. I didn't expect Loftus-Cheek to start this game. I thought at least he'd come off the bench because obviously he'd come back from such a serious injury. But I can see the logic with Frank Lampard choosing Loftus-Cheek because he's had so much time to recover that actually he's probably more fit than most players because they obviously was playing for so many months. They probably took it easy, whereas he was recovering to get back to his best. So credit to Loftus-Cheek for being fully fit, because if he wasn't fit, he wouldn't be starting. Probably seen a slightly more direct approach from Chelsea, just trying to get the ball up and forward, still trying to play out for the back, but obviously you don't have the fluidity with players like Kante and Kovacic, but they are still able to penetrate defences and dribble, which is something Jorginho isn't particularly good at. Well, I actually stuck a fiver on this with someone I know, and I'm going to predict 3-0. We're not struggling in the build-up play because they're so deep, so we're constantly having opportunities to cross the ball in. It's really good stuff. And a crack! Oh! Going for it straight away. Oh! Not a bad save from the goalkeeper either, actually. Not a bad save at all. They seem to be very happy to just drop deep. We'll have to be taking shots from distance, whipping in a lot of crosses. As we've seen in the previous games how vulnerable Aston Villa's goalkeeper is, especially in the last game against Sheffield when he made a mistake that ultimately should have been punished, but obviously goal line technology got it wrong. And you know, we're just pouncing on the edge of the box, just waiting for a chance, trying to open them up, but they've got practically 10 men behind the ball. Aston Villa don't seem to be able to get out of their own box. You know, what we've seen so far, the fact that Frank Lampard hasn't started Jorginho has really paid off, because Jorginho would have been pretty ineffective in a game like this. I mean, he's not going to shoot from distance. Obviously we've got the drinks break now as well, which is something new. I don't really know why we're doing it, but... Oh! Great cross by Willian. Nobody got on the edge of it. Oh god, the goalkeeper spilled it. I thought he was going to go over the line. Oh, look at that. Goalkeeper spilled it. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh my days. The game is really starting to open up now. We're half an hour into it. And this is exactly what I wanted to see, but obviously I don't want it to... Oh my god. They're really trying to state a physical presence in this game, because obviously technically they're not going to beat us. One of the things I love about Kante in this game is he's cut out a lot of chances, and that's exactly what we were used to seeing under Antonio Conte. Oh! Heavy touch, Dave. Oh! Ruben! Oh, Ruben! Mason, he gets past one. He gets past another, whips it in across the goal. Oh, Ruben. Oh my god. Oh my god. Set piece. Set piece, Jack Grealish. He wins a set piece. We got punished. It's just weak, isn't it? It's just weak. It's good from Villa, to be fair, but the defenders need to be more proactive. Especially Christensen. I mean, after Kepa made that save, he was static. I mean, you've got to say from an Aston Villa point of view, that was actually a very good goal. But from a Chelsea perspective, I feel like we could have done more defensively. But yeah, it was a good free kick. It was a good set piece. Yeah, you see, I mean, the thing that Villa are giving us, they're giving us lots of space. They're not closing us down very well. They're dropping deep. When they have the ball, they're being quite direct, looking for set pieces, as I said earlier. Obviously, Jack Grealish is trying to get into the game as much as he can. He was a pivotal part in the goal that they scored. He obviously won the free kick, sort of opened up the play for a cross to be put in, and then, you know, it was well finished. I think Pulisic should come on. He can open up the play a little bit more. Tammy's not a bad option to have, but I'm still very confident. The way Aston Villa look defensively, we should be getting more than one goal. Kovacic and Ruben Loftus-Cheek can come off. Yes! Puli! Let's go, boys! Christian Pulisic has come off the bench. Great goal! Aston Villa have been so bad! They've been so bad! And the way we spread the play from left to right, Dave whips in a cross. There's not one, not two, but three men trying to get on the end of the cross. And Pulisic happened to be the third. So clinical. But actually, I say clinical, he should have scored it. But he did. And it was a beautiful strike. And we could literally have been 3-0 up in the first half. But yeah. Yes! Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Woo! Come on, boys! 2-1! What did I say? John, look at that, John! That's right! Allowing us to link up so easily. Aston Villa made it too easy for us. The thing that Barkley doesn't really offer us is that real presence in midfield that Kovacic has. He's able to dribble past players and pick up passes. Ross Barkley's a slightly slower player, but the reason he was brought on was so that we could score a goal. Now we're 2-1 up. You know, this is where you probably want a player like Kovacic to come back on. Obviously that can't happen. Pulisic has looked really sharp. I'd like to see Tammy get a few minutes. Speaking of which, Tammy's on. It's coming on now. Tammy should be pressing. There's no need for us to sit back. They're not good enough to pass out from the back anyway. Aston Villa looking for long, direct balls, looking for set pieces. If we restrict them to their own half, there's nothing they can do. Oh my God! We've got 5 minutes of added time, and it seems like a little bit more than we should have. I don't remember there being any real stoppages. We wouldn't even have 4 minutes. It should be 3. So I don't know where they're getting that from. Yeah, we just need to ride the wave. That, you know, our boys, we know what we're doing. We shouldn't have any issues. But as I said, you can never be sure in the Premier League.
See, Grealish, I told you Alex, we should be buying him. We should not let him go to Man U. He's a quality player.
I don't think he's better than what we've got.
No, he's not better, but he's got more like determination. He's a leader.
It was a good performance.
Yeah, well done, Chelsea.
Alright guys, so just to break it down for you, obviously we won the game 2-1. Should have been a lot more. I personally thought we were going to win 3-0 at the beginning. I thought Aston Villa would be a bit of a walk in the park. And actually, to be honest with you, they were a lot of the time, especially in the first half, because we had tons of chances. I mean, they were so poor defensively. And they only had about 2 chances to score, and they scored from that set piece, a well-taken set piece, which I personally think we could have done a little bit more with. But it was a good goal from Villa to go 1-0 up, and obviously Loftus-Cheek was, you know, he was quite a rusty day for him. Obviously, he hasn't played in ages. It's probably been
almost a year he's been out, and you know, we obviously had Kovacic who came off, and Ross Barkley came on. Pulisic, he made a massive impact with a great goal. Notice how there was 3 players trying to get on the end of that cross. That is real intent, and that's exactly what we want to see. And obviously a great goal by Giroud, but I feel like Aston Villa gave us a little bit too much space to express ourselves. So if I was an Aston Villa fan, personally, I'd be very frustrated defensively. You know, we knew exactly what they were going to try and do, win a lot of set pieces and try and get on the end of that. Jack Grealish was obviously a dangerous threat. I thought we dealt with him quite well. Kante in the centre of the park, something we haven't seen for a long time. I thought he was brilliant today. You know, really cutting out a lot of the passes and chances that Aston Villa had. But, you know, we'll see if he continues to play in that role or if that's something that was just a tactical decision for today. But, you know, what can I say? It was a brilliant day, and I actually lost my voice a little bit. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see another one of these, just let me know, and we'll be straight back at it for the second video in our next match.